Happy New Year, everybody. Sami Cone is back with us. And, you know, a lot of people have those New Year's resolutions. I'm going to get all of my debt under control.
Right.
But a resolution is probably come and gone by now.
Well, I was going to say, we're at the point where you might have had good intentions, but at this point, let's just look at getting back to the basics. I mean, my dad was born during the Great Depression. There's just some great principles that I was taught as a kid that I'm now trying to teach to my kids that I think sometimes we lose sight of in trying to be perfect at what we do.
Right.
Instead of just getting back to some simple principles to control your spending.
Okay, so controlling your spending.
Right.
One of the things, and this is so bad to admit, but we are how many days past Christmas now?
Yeah.
And I still have stuff that we either gave or received that have tags on them that we didn't use.
So take it back.
Really?
So, yeah, just if you haven't worn it, played with it, used it. I mean, we're weeks past Christmas now.
Yeah.
Take it back. The great thing right now is that so many stores have such a lenient policy because we're in that period. And this can be used throughout the year, though. So even if you're just going to get a store credit, you can use it on something you need or buy ahead for next year. But just, again, if it's got a tag on it or, you know, if you have a receipt, we're going to tell you how to keep track of your receipts. Just go ahead and take it back and exchange it and use it for something that you do need.
Because you would rather get, even if it's way less than what it was originally bought for, you'd rather get that store credit or something that you're going to use than have it sit in a pile.
Oh, yeah. I was just somewhere and they said, you know, I think it's only going to be like $10 or $15. You know, it was actually almost like a rebate on something, and they had already processed it. And I remembered you know, something else I had. I said, that's lunch, that's dinner. That's,
there you go.
That's $15. You have to start thinking that way. Of everything counts.
Okay, so we've got that. Now I still have a few of these too floating around. The gift cards, which I love to get.
Right, but what happens a lot of times?
I don't have them with me.
Right, you don't have them with you, or they get lost in your purse. So that's why I have a separate little container. This little purple container is, I mean, something I picked up at the dollar store that I keep my gift cards in, so that they're always with me. I know to go there first. If we need to eat out or something, I'm going to look there first.
Okay.
Or if you have a coupon, sometimes it's a certificate. It's more of a paper, or you get those, you know, those freebies in the mail.
Right.
Clip it into your calendar or a notebook, whatever you keep on you, so that you know to use it by a certain date.
Oh, very smart. Yeah,
so
because they expire and then you're...
And then it's money down the drain.
Yeah, okay. So very good idea. These look familiar. I've done this system. But this is something, you know, you were talking about really getting a system and knowing where your stuff is.
Well, that's right. I mean, before you even talk about budgeting, because sometimes that's a bad B word to some people, just keep track of what's going out and what's coming in. Okay. So there's a couple examples here. You want to make sure that you know what's coming in, and we've got the Dave Ramsey envelopes here, we've got the junior system. Before I even found these, just had a simple, literally just a regular envelope, and I would write the month on the front, and then I literally would put what I've spent. I would just list it all out, put it in the categories: auto, food, personal care, and then I look at it at the end of the month. So whatever's going to work for you, use that. I found this Neat Receipts, which has revolutionized.
Really?
Our life.
See, I have one of these sitting in my basement.
Take it out of the box. Take it out of the box.
I've got to use it. So this thing, it scans everything and turns it into a document.
It literally scans everything. It actually will track. The great thing about this now is that it can go to Excel. It can go to your Mac. Mac or PC.
Wow. Okay.
You don't have to use their software. It goes to something you've already set up. And because it's so, I mean, it's lightweight. It's portable. Yeah. For those of us that do business trips, we can take this with us.
I love that.
Easy and portable.
And you know, one thing that you mentioned, get the family involved. If you're trying to do this solo, you're never going to succeed. It has to be a family get together.
Communicate to your family. Tell them your goals. This is just our little, coin jar.
Yeah.
Again, have the kids help you roll coins and then let them keep a percentage of it. We're going on a trip in a couple weeks. When we walk into a store, they say, "Can I have this?" I say, "No, we've got to save for the trip." And they say, "Okay."
Yeah, they get it.
Let them know what they're doing. Give them their own envelopes. Get them involved, and you're going to be set up for success.
Love that. And you also have a giveaway. If you go to samicone.com, you can get signed up for a giveaway from Dave Ramsey.
Yes, we've got 2 starter bundles and 2 of the junior financial piece bundles. So if you go to samicone.com, you can win one of those.
Excellent. Thank you so much for coming in.
My pleasure.